Set photos from Cleveland reveal Superman and Lois together. We have a premiere date for the final season of Superman and Lois. And a DC comic book artist has been caught out using AI. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from June 19th to June 25th, 2024. Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Before we check out these news items and more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell so you'll receive a notification whenever we post a new video. In movie news, we started the week with photos from downtown Cleveland as it took shape as a stand-in for Metropolis, with more sets constructed for the upcoming Superman movie. We can see that they created certain iconic locations, including Jitter's Cafe, Silas Deli, and Carlisle Bakery, while banners promoted New Troy's Metropolis Museum of Natural History and Metropolis's Art and Culture Festival. More photos emerged of the Metropolis set, with the Daily Planet globe positioned above the entryway to the Leader building, which had its front facade altered to turn it into the Daily Planet head office. In other photos, we saw the front of the Wounded Duck bar, with building rubble and crashed cars indicating Superman will be seeing some action on the streets of Metropolis. Then, with virtually unrestricted access, photos emerged of more storefront signs and newspaper stands, in which we can see action photos of David Corenswet as Superman. The front page of the Daily Planet reads, "Superman stops MTA rail from running off the tracks," with an action photo of Superman stopping the train, written by Clark Kent, while the other from the Metropolis Eagle reads, "Superman saves 20 after downtown building collapse," with a subheading reading, "No fatalities in what could have been a tragic outcome." With production crews having spent all weekend getting the streets of downtown Cleveland ready, cameras started rolling on Monday. Fans on location were able to snap photos of David Corenswet in action in the Superman costume, alongside Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. Of interest for those paying close attention to the design of the costume was the revelation that the yellow S-shield is visible on the back of the cape, with the colours of the costume appearing much brighter than the first official photo released of David Corenswet as Superman. Then Rachel Brosnahan, who plays Lois Lane, and Wendell Pierce, who plays Perry White, were also spotted. Brosnahan was wearing a purple top, which is on point for Lois Lane. We also saw photos of David Corenswet as Clark Kent, along with other members of the Daily Planet staff, from Jimmy Olsen to Kat Grant, Steve Lombard to Ron Troop. Eve Tessmacher and the Daily Planet's newspaper truck were also spotted. Just what the Daily Planet staff are emerging from in these photos has fans speculating. Directed by James Gunn, Superman is scheduled to be released July 11th, 2025. Having played Supergirl for 6 seasons on the CW, Melissa Benoist recently spoke with Collider's Ladies' Night podcast, giving advice to Millie Alcock, saying, "I think what always drove me while working on that show was the audience and who I knew I was making the show for." Millie Alcock will play Supergirl in the upcoming film Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, with production reportedly starting late this year or early next year. In TV news, the CW announced that the 4th and final season of Superman and Lois will return on Thursday, October 17th, with a 2-hour premiere. Scheduled to air at 8 p.m, the double episode premiere of Superman and Lois will pick up where the season 3 finale left off, with Superman in a fight to the death with Doomsday. Superman and Lois will then continue in the 8 p.m. time slot on Thursday nights for the remaining 8 episodes of the show's final run of episodes. The 6th episode of Season 2 of My Adventures with Superman aired this past weekend. Titled The Machine Who Would Be Empire, I gave this episode a 4 out of 5 rating, saying, with 4 episodes to go and Kara discovering Brainiac's true evil, what she does next will make for some entertaining television. I can't wait to see what happens next. You can read my full review at our website, or you can listen to it via our My Adventures with Superman podcast, found wherever you listen to your podcasts. Adult Swim has released 2 official promo videos for the 7th episode of Season 2 of My Adventures with Superman. Here's the one of them.
On the next episode of My Adventures with Superman.
Martial law is now in effect, so when Superman returns, we'll be ready for him.
My Adventures with Superman, new episode, Saturday at midnight on Toonami, next day on Max.
Titled Olsen's 11, this episode is scheduled to air on Adult Swim in the USA on Sunday, June 30th at 12 a.m. and will be available to stream on Max a few hours later. Actor Lance Reddick, who passed away at age 60 last year, lent his voice to the upcoming animated series Kite Man, Hell Yeah. before he passed away. He voiced the role of Superman villain Lex Luthor. Originally announced back in early 2022, Kite Man Hell Yeah is a spin-off from the Harley Quinn animated series and will premiere on July 18th on Max. In comic book news, writer Gail Simone gave us a first look at 3 pages from her upcoming run on Action Comics. In a post on her social media account, Simone said, "Okay, so I've been raving about art I haven't been able to show until today. These are coloured pages, penciled by the incredible Eddie Barrows, inked by the wonderful Danny Mickey, and coloured by the fantastic Rex Locus." Gail Simone's story will be featured across Action Comics 1067 to 1069, which will be released on July 10th, August 14th, and September 25th, respectively. DC has decided to pull all unpublished cover artwork by artist Francesco Mattina from upcoming comic book issues due to allegations of using AI to create those images, including his variant cover for Action Comics 1069. It was actually that very cover that was the catalyst for the accusation, with a telltale AI error visible at the bottom of Superman's S-shield. DC has replaced Mattina's name on solicitations for affected issues with a TBA, to be announced, notation, as they look to replace the variant covers in question with that of another artist. Superman comic books available this week from June 25th include Absolute Power Ground Zero #1 one-shot, which is available in 4 different variant covers. Action Comics 1066, which also comes in 4 different variant covers. Power Girl #10 is available in 2 variant covers. Superman #15 comes in a total of 5 different variant covers. Absolute Final Crisis hardcover 2024 edition. Absolute Superman by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank hardcover. Our reviewers have already submitted their reviews for some of these new comic books, with Mark Lax reviewing Action Comics 1066, giving the main story a 5 out of 5 rating, saying the Brainiac Queen is horrific and Brainiac himself is on the edge of madness. This story uses the super family perfectly, and Connor in particular. Mark also reviewed Absolute Power Ground Zero #1, saying, not a bad setup for the main book, but if you're not familiar with the different characters and the books they're from, you might get lost. And he gave this one-shot a 3 out of 5 score. Superman #15 was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a 5 out of 5 rating, saying, as Brainiac became more and more powerful, there was only one way for this to go, and it was spectacular. You can read all these reviews in full at our website, and you can purchase these comic books through our website as well. Look for the links in the show notes below this video. Take a seat. These Superman chairs and accessories are perfect for study, bedroom, or office. Get this Delta Children's Justice League high-back upholstered chair for $60.72. And how about this Superman Junior Rockin' Seat gaming chair, yours for $94.12. These and other Superman chairs and seats are available through the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Before we get into the rest of this week's news, if you're finding this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then you can become an official member of our YouTube channel with different levels of perks. All you have to do is click the join button below. Or you can become a sponsor through patreon.com/Superman homepage. So in the rest of this week's news, Heritage Auctions will sell off a rare 1940 Gum Ink Superman #1 trading card, one of only 7 known to exist in this condition. With a starting bid of $21,000 US, the auction for the 1940 Gum Ink Superman #1 trading card will end on July 20th. The DC shop now has a range of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow apparel available to purchase. Even with a planet-splitting right hook, style and comfort come first. And that's what this new collection, that's all Girl of Steel, is about. Head to shop.dc.com. Superman fans in New York, Arizona and Perth, Australia will want to get along to local conventions taking place next weekend, as a number of Superman-related celebrities will be in attendance. Nickel City Con in Buffalo, New York is on from June 28th to June 30th. Dean Cain will be there Friday and Saturday, while John Glover will be there for all 3 days. John Schneider will be in attendance on Saturday and Sunday. Days of the Dead in Phoenix, Arizona is on from June 28th to June 30th. Michael Ironside will be there for all 3 days. And Supernova Comic Con and Gaming in Perth, Australia is on from June 29th to June 30th. James Masters and J. Michael Straczynski will be there for both days. Last but by no means least, become a Superman homepage patron and receive a free digital Krypton poster. This poster, limited to just 20 copies, showcases the moment Baby Kal-El's rocket ship escaped from the cataclysmic destruction of Krypton. Joining is easy. Visit our Superman homepage Patreon page and choose the free poster membership level. Just go to patreon.com/Superman homepage. That's all the news there was for the week June 19th to June 25th. I'm Steve Younis. See you next week.